Hello and welcome to my Ninqueso Exploring Japan channel, where today I'm going to take a look at, I believe it's 13 of the best places to travel in Japan in 2022. Hopefully it's not changed too much because we are in 2023 now. But at the moment, my destination choice is literally Super Nintendo World and also the mysterious Sonic in the woods. Hopefully there'll be pictures appearing of those. So this video, I hope, will give me a broader view of some of the places that you should actually see when you're over in Japan. So let us begin and take a look at where are the best places to travel.
Sapporo. Resting in the northernmost part of Hokkaido, this marvelous city in Japan has impressive richness and culture. Sapporo is known as the largest city on the island. It holds a
I'm not sure how I feel about cities. They're a bit noisy for me. I like quieter places. But if there's some cat cafes, that'll boost it up there a bit. But what else is there is it Sapporo? Ooh, I can't remember what it was called. Rubbish.
A lot of exciting events and festivals, which showcase the well-preserved history of the country. Sapporo
Some nice open
Festival is one of
spaces.
the
That is a
popular
strange
winter events
building.
held every February.
Stormtroopers. I paused that on a very good place. I was about to say that is a very strange building. It's because it's made of snow. Star Wars Snowtroopers. Okay. It's got my interest. It's got my attention now.
The town also features countless must-see
February.
attractions. At Mount Moiwa Ropeway, you can ride to reach the summit's upper station. On the peak,
I wouldn't like that. I don't do well with heights, and cable cars I do not like. I've only ever been on the cable cars at Alton Towers, and no. I would rather walk all the way down the valley and back up the other side than go on the cable cars anymore. I just don't like them. They're scary.
there are stellar views and spectacular landscapes. Also, in the same location, you can find Mount Moiwa Ski Resort. It is a famous winter hub and was the venue for the 1972 Winter Olympics.
Can't say I've
Number
ever been
12,
skiing.
Kinosaki Onsen. Kinosaki's popularity has risen because of its gorgeous hot springs. This iconic place has been well known since the 8th.
See, that appeals to me more. Some nice hot springs. You can sit in there, get wet, chill out. That seems more my speed than high mountains.
Century. Kinosaki Onsen has plenty of bathhouses and traditional.
I do like the architecture. That looks so nice down there with the blossoms on the tree and everything. And the bike. Is that something you can do? Can you cycle across Japan? Because not that I think I'm fit enough to do that, but it'd be cool. I like cycling. It's less painful than walking.
Inns and is now part of Toyooka City, a small town bisected with a beautiful willow-lined canal alongside Maruyama River. Its waters have healing properties, so it may help you feel at ease and relieved from illness. Number 11, Koyasan.
I'm gonna be a bit suspicious by the healing properties of the river.
Koyasan is widely recognized as the center of Shingon Buddhism. It is concealed by 8 peaks, and you can spot the fascinating richness in temples, shrines, and pagodas, as well as.
That's nice. That looks nice. I'm not sure if I'd just look at it and go, "Oh, that's nice. Now what?"
Captivating treasures of nature. This gem was first built in 819.
This reminds me actually of an Animal Crossing village, an island on Animal Crossing that someone's designed to look like this.
CE and has over 120 stunning temples. Among those astonishing creations is Kongobuji, the head temple. It is known as the most important and mesmerizing for its unbeatable century-old ceremonial halls.
Oh, it's got the sand things as well, where they rake the sand. That's all I know about that. I had one of those on my Animal Crossing island.
Traditional buildings and idyllic rock garden. You can also visit Konpo Daito to see its alluring pagoda. You can even spend a night in one of the temples to experience
that is huge. That is actually really, really big. I don't think I ever appreciated how big these pagodas are. Look at the people next to it. That's crazy.
And remarkable monastic life right on the mount. Number 10. Shirakawa-go and Gokoyama. Famed for being among the prettiest
Okay.
villages in Japan, Shirakawa
Okay, that is nice. That looks chilled. I like chilled. I mean, I do like theme parks as well, though. I'm getting the feeling I need to do a different video for the theme parks.
Go and Gokoyama is a majestic wonderland to discover. It
Oh, look at that snow. It's so fluffy. You could build a good snowman there.
has beautiful traditional thatched roof farmhouses, a phenomenal location, and is included in the most popular attractions in central Honshu. It may
can
have a
see
high
why,
probability
yeah.
of crowds, especially during Golden Week and cherry blossom season.
It
Explorers
does
can
look
visit
very
the Jim Homura Art
picturesque.
Museum to observe marvelous art creations. They may also buy souvenirs like locally made handicrafts or lodge in a traditional ryokan inn. Number 9. Miyajima. Miyajima is a small
Miyajima.
island that sits in the northwest section of Hiroshima Bay and is a famous tourist spot in Japan, also called Shrine Island. It is a captivating home of wonderful views, sacred temples, and shrines.
The views there are so nice. I think, though, it's like you take for granted when you live somewhere and you just see it all the time. It's like I used to drive through like the Peak District to like go do ring jobs and things with the wrestling, and it's like, yeah, it's stunning, but after you've done it a few times, it's just like, oh, whatever. But yeah, that does look really nice. I think it's just because it's different. It looks so different from what I'm used to.
Majority of its interior is made up of beautiful
And there's deer things.
slopes of Mount Misen. Visitors can also explore the trails in the lush forests and hills and encounter deer.
Hills.
Number 8. Ishigaki.
I'm
This prime beach spot is located in Okinawa. Ishigaki is a perfect spot to go island hopping.
I'm not actually recording any of the sound.
Exploring. As it gets dark, the lively night begins.
Wow.
Number 7.
That's nice.
Fukuoka Castle. Fukuoka Castle is one of the few authentic
Fukuoka
examples
Castle,
of marvelous
eh?
homes by shoguns and city rulers. This divine castle exhibits its intimidating size and structure that dominates.
Is that like that seems to be quite in an urban area with like all the skyscrapers and things in the background. I like the beach, I think.
The site. Fukuoka is also a famous hub for festivals and events, like the Hakata Gion Yamakasa, a 2-week-long celebration every July. There you can see vibrant
That's a
parades,
lot.
lively activities, fun races,
That's
and
a lot.
glorious costumes.
I'm not sure I could cope.
Number 6. Chubu Sangaku National Park. This place
all
is a
that
gorgeous
hiking.
park located in Hoshu. Chubu Sangaku National Park
It's
mainly
nice.
displays its impressive preservation of flora and fauna, including ptarmigan and mountain antelopes. The
It
eye-catcher
definitely
of this
is
haven
very
is
nice
the Hida
looking.
Mountains, also known as the Japanese Alps. They draw countless visitors, climbers, and hikers during summer and
Yeah.
winter, as the peak of the mountain.
My big issue with something like that is I don't think I'm physically capable at the moment of doing anything like that. I think I'd have to be carried. Which, you know, I'm not a small guy. Quite heavy. Might require a few people to do it.
Is stunning and abundant in snow. Number 5. Osaka Castle.
That's
the
pretty
creator of this
impressive.
magnificent jewel in Japan was the prominent Japanese warrior and politician Toyotomi Hideyoshi.
It's very different from the castles here in the UK.
Osaka Castle has been standing since 1586. During its era, it was famously recognized as the largest and most significant fortress of Japan. It suffered a lot of destruction and has undergone several reconstructions.
Okay.
But its original
That
structure
explains
was
why it
restored
looks
in
so nice still.
1931. In this site, you can have a thrilling tour at the 42-meter tall tower where you can see the breathtaking views of Osaka.
Again, it's quite high. I don't like heights.
Number 4. Kyoto.
Kyoto.
A top visited city in the country, and one of the few states that survived World War II, Kyoto is an attractive town that can welcome more than 10 million travelers. Most of the itinerary is to visit the old streets and impressive architecture of the past. The majority of the structures remain with their original look from when the imperial family resided in the place over 1,000 years ago.
Okay.
You can also visit
It looks
Nijo
nice.
Castle, a 17th century fortress that retained its authentic walls, towers, and moat. Another recommended place to visit is the Kyoto Imperial Palace. You can also spend time at the Arashi.
Ooh, the bamboo fields. I think that's one of the things they've here, because they're just skipping to different places. I think I need to actually like look for videos delving a bit more into the places that they're mentioning to find out what there is actually there once you're there. But anyway, let's have a look at these bamboos. These are big bamboos. I've seen big bamboos before.
Yama Bamboo Grove.
On these videos.
Number 3, Naoshima. This paradise rests between the 2 major islands of Japan, Honshu
strange.
and Shikoku. Naoshima.
What were those things? What were they? They were just like holes in the floor. What are they? There's obviously some sort of like... I was going to point my mouse then, but you can't actually see it on the screen. It looks like a tunnel system, but then there's like just big holes and pools, and I'm confused by this. I need to know more.
And Shikoku. Naoshima was originally a fishing community before it was picked out as the Benes art site in the 80s. World-class art galleries have been built around Okayama, where it impressively displays exceptional art.
That's what it is. It's art. That's why I don't understand.
Art collections and fascinating architecture, the Chichu Art Museum, and the Benes House Museum. Number 2, Tokyo. Tokyo is the nation's most populous area. It is also the center.
I think it's like, yeah, you have to visit there, but for me it'll be like London. It's like I don't want to spend too much time somewhere that busy. It would just be too much. It really will. I need a quiet bit. Just Tokyo, do the cat cafes, and then go.
Center of the beautiful cherry blossom events during the spring season.
Ooh, that's
you can
nice.
mingle, socialize, and make friends in this town, as the streets are packed with locals and tourists. The fish market is a top attraction among foreign travelers.
I don't like seafood, and I really don't like the smell of seafood. That is one of the things that is concerning, because I know seafood is quite prominent in Japan, isn't it? But the smell there must be awful.
In Tokyo, the Tsukiji Fish Market is the busiest and the largest in the world, and is now a common spot of explorers in Tokyo.
I do not want to go there.
Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji is one of the most glorious and recognizable landmarks in Japan.
It's very, very
This
recognizable.
majestic mountain has the highest peak, with an extreme height of 3,776 meters on a largely flat landscape.
I would have to appreciate that from the floor. I wouldn't be able to go up there. I have heard it's not too bad to go up there. It's more just like a long hike. And apparently there's a post office, like you can send a letter from the top as well.
From south
I've heard.
to east.
Could
you
be
can
wrong.
see it even if you are 100 kilometers away. Because of its stunning cultural significance to the world, it has been highly recognized by UNESCO. Japan has many precious gems. Its undeniable wealth in history and culture is one of the things that makes the nation a great place to explore. Which of these splendid paradises in Japan would you visit?
Is that
Comment
all of them?
below.
Is that
We're
all
excited-
of them? Is that all of the ones they got to show? I think it is. Let me have a look. I would like you say, obviously, like seeing some of these sort of views is just really, really sort of breathtaking. Sort of something like this. It's just, I would have liked them to have gone into a bit more detail about what's in each of these places. But to be fair, apart from Tokyo and Kyoto, I can't even pronounce things, I do apologise, Kyoto, it's like, I don't think I've really heard of any of these kind of places. So it's nice to sort of get a brief overview. And I'll need to go back. I need to remember and actually like look at the best things to do in that city, in that place, rather than just like the overview. Because obviously it's a country. It's pretty big. There's more than 13 places to go to. But yeah, if you do have any suggestions of like videos I should look into or any places that you think I should research, please let me know down in the comments, because it's very like overwhelming to try and dive into a whole country when you don't really know an awful lot about it. So having like a little bit more focus would help tremendously. But yeah, that is going to be it for this video. And again, I like the way I've left it. That view of that mountain, Mount Fuji, is just, it's really stunning. Imagine being on that boat just looking at the thing, knowing my luck it'd erupt. But yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me as I take another step on my journey to explore Japan. And if you would like to see more of these kind of videos, make sure you go down and hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when I upload them, because at the moment I'm doing it pretty well. I'm uploading them pretty frequently. But until next time, just be nice to people. Bye.